David.
Yes, mate.
Speechless?
A little bit.
Is it as bad as we're making out?
No passion out there, is it?
Is it passion, though?
Barnsley wanted it more than we did. I think Barnsley are unlucky, to be honest. I think they deserve the 3 points.
What is it? What is the kind of... What's going wrong at home and maybe even away as well?
Farkel's got a little bit of a problem, hasn't he? He can't score goals at home. And again, 1-0 up. Again, the system works well, 1-0 up. But what did he change it for? What was the husband injured? Do you know?
I think he just took him off because he wasn't playing that well.
So we go to 3 at the back, 5 at the back with 2 wing backs, so 3 at the back. And they scored within 30 seconds of that happening. I don't know why he changed it. Why did he change it? We were playing all right first half. All right, we weren't pushing forward as much. And I actually said to a friend of mine next door, so the first 10 minutes when we played at home, we've always created chances. However, the first 10 minutes today, we hadn't created one, and then we scored in the 11th. And it's like, well, okay, but we're normally creating a lot of chances. I just don't know what happened. The pattern doesn't seem to be going. I mean, Pinto's crying out for the ball outside out there in the second half. He only got it right at the end, and he had 2 cracking passes. I don't know who passed them to him, but floated them lovely to him. And you think, well, why haven't you done that all day? Because he's been waiting for that ball down that wing all game.
Is it a defensive issue or is it an attacking issue? Because when we go 1-0 up...
Lack of middle in the park. Lack of.
Right.
And no, don't use the Pritchard excuse because we haven't got Pritchard and we haven't seen Pritchard all season. I'm not using that excuse on Pritchard at all. At the end of the day, we're not quite good enough in midfield. There's no one there with a stature in midfield. It's all right, Maddison's good, yes, but Maddison's the creative part of midfield. And if you watched Oliveira in that first half today, he was everywhere. He's got a point to prove today.
Yeah, and he was having to drop deep, and much like Jerome was having to drop deep and go out wide to get the ball.
Of course, so you've got 2 players there. I think actually Nelson Oliveira is obviously the better player out of the 2 because he is bringing, and him and Maddison in the first half worked very well together. In the second half, Nelson's knackered. I mean, he's not played for a month, 2 months, whatever it is. I mean, the poor bloke, and he's had to play 90 minutes today, and I don't think that was in the plans.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of going forwards now, Forest away, Preston at home, these are turning into really big games, aren't they?
Well, at least we keep our record with Barnsley. They're 80 years plus now. At least that one's gone, but it's along come Alex Neil on in a week's time, isn't it? And they haven't won for 7. Long come Norwich syndrome. And Forest are free-flowing. And all right, Dill, I don't personally think that we'll get anything from Forest now.
What do you make of them players in behind the striker, the likes of Murphy, the likes of Ranchich?
Murphy, lightweight. There was 2 or 3 opportunities in that first half where he could have got in and got himself booted into the game, and he didn't go for him. And yeah, he got the goal. And I heard your colleague here. He turned around and said it got a deflection. Yes, it did get a deflection, but a goal's a goal. At the end of the day, we'll take it. Whether it was on target, if it hadn't got the deflection, I don't know. But he got the deflection. He got in the position to have the shot. Again, Oliveira set that up. He got the assist. So, Oliveira was. If anything's good come out of today, Oliveira looks as if he's there for the fight.
I suppose we already knew that already, didn't we?
In a way, yeah. In a way. He's proven that Jerome isn't quite the same stature.
But it does seem that Daniel Farke doesn't know his best 3 in behind that striker, because every game it's changing and every game we haven't really seen it click.
Mario Vanchech is not the player that you really need to be having in playing in that behind that, because Mario today was awful. I think Tribal wasn't great at times today, but then no one was great. So you can't pick out players, but Mario seems though out of all the players that you can pick out on, Mario is the consistent player that's not performing. What do you do? Where do you go? Because you can't put Wes in. Because you can't put Wes in that position. And one thing that I might have done was probably have brought in Mario. I took Mario off and put Watkins on a lot earlier, and I took Mario off the pitch full stop, but he didn't. He stuck with it, and I mean that defensive whatever they decided to do at half time didn't work, did it? Obviously.
David.
I can't